All of the comedy movies that I've watched in the last 5 years have just been meh, pretty middle of the road stuff. They haven't made me giggle or chuckle or laugh out loud. Maybe a little smirk slip past like this. And that's about it. But last night, I was pleasantly surprised by a comedy movie that came out recently called Little Brother or Little Brothers. I mean, I'm not sure. On Rotten Tomatoes, it shows up as Little Brothers, but on other places, it just shows up as Little Brother. Okay, it's a Netflix comedy movie, and it stars John Cena and Eric Andre. It released June 26, 2026, so literally 2 days ago. And I was laughing. Like I was laughing a little bit. It got a couple of chuckles and actual like it got actual reactions from me. Like funny reactions from me just watching the movie. And that surprised me because as I told you, comedy movies for like the last 5 years have just felt so stale. They've just felt so like it, it's sort of like I don't know. It's sort of like having it's sort of like eating stale white bread. Like you don't hate it, but you also don't like it. It's extremely middle of the road. Extremely middle of the road. And it's weird because for this movie, again, I'm looking at it on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 55% positive review or rating from 20 critics, and an average rating of 4.8 out of 10, which is strange to me because I enjoyed this comedy movie. I liked it. There were a lot of scenes that got me actually laughing. Now, by the way, this is a R-rated comedy movie because there is nudity for comedic purposes. There is like bodily fluids and a lot of cursing, a lot of dirty language. It's R-rated. So you're not supposed to, go and watch this with your freaking, I don't know, 8-year-old son or something. You're not supposed to go watch this with a youngin. All right. This is for the older um older generation, but it's enjoyable and I would say it's enjoyable to pretty much like everybody. Like it doesn't shoot for a kind of niche. It just goes for a wide shot, and I think it does it very well. Like it's solid. It is not the best comedy movie I've ever watched. There's definitely better comedy movies out there, but it's very solid. It is, just it's there, it exists, and it's enjoyable. So it's solid. It's not middle of the road. Okay, it's not average. At least for me, it's not average. Apparently, for the critics and for the audience that watched this on Rotten Tomatoes, it's very average. But for me, it's a little bit above average. I enjoyed it. And basically, the whole plot of this movie is that John Cena, which in this movie, what's his name in this movie? I already forgot his name in this movie. I'm not gonna lie. John Cena and Eric Andre are sort of like not blood related brothers, but basically John Cena's character did something for charity while he was in high school, and he was in this program called Big Brothers Little Brothers, or Little Brothers Big Brothers, something like that. And basically, you're just supposed to pretend like you're somebody's brother. That's it. That's the whole charity program thing that he did during high school. And he met Eric Andre's character there, and he basically hung out with him like 5 or 6 times. But Eric Andre's character in this movie got really attached and inspired by John Cena's character. And so now, time skip like 20 years later, they're both adults, and Eric Andre's character is now going to go find John Cena's character. They get like a little reunion because he was in a car accident, car crash, and John Cena's character went to the hospital because Eric Andre's character said that he is John Cena's character's brother. Dude, what were their names in this movie? I forgot their names. Okay, here we go. So John Cena plays Rudd Landy, a successful but uptight real estate broker who is about to appear on a competitive reality show called NYC Hustlers. His carefully controlled life gets thrown into chaos when Marcus, which is Andre's character, the eccentric, emotionally needy guy he was paired with years ago through a Big Brother Little Brother mentorship program, suddenly reappears and inserts himself back into Rudd's life. It turns out Rudd's assistant had been secretly corresponding with Marcus, which is what brought him back into the picture. So, okay, Cena's character, Rudd, and Andre's character, Marcus, basically, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Rudd did a charity mentorship program in high school years ago, and now Marcus is coming back into the picture, which was Rudd's fake brother from years ago. And it is I'd say it's sort of like I don't know how I don't know how I would describe this, honestly. The tone is sort of like it's sort of like a buddy comedy where these two characters, they aren't necessarily um they aren't necessarily funny when they're apart, but when they're put together, that's where the entertainment really comes in. It's a sort of like um it's sort of like a gross buddy comedy. Mostly Marcus, which is there's a lot of bodily fluid. There's like there's pee. Um, there's yeah. I mean, it's a gross out buddy comedy, and honestly, the like contrast of Cena's character, Rudd Landy's like straight face, very, you know, very straight man character, very just, get it done type of dude. He's just a solid dude overall, right? And then Andre's character, Marcus, being a like kind of, you know, crazy, chaotic type of guy. That contrast has been seen a lot in other buddy comedies, I feel like, and in this movie, they don't necessarily do it great, but they do it pretty well, and it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. So for me to rank this movie, for me to give it a ranking, well, first of all, hey, I got big news. I got big news. All right. I want to reveal something. I want to reveal something that I've been working on, just a little something. So let me know if there's anybody here who remembers the GMRS. Oh shoot. So this is Glimmerant's movie ranking system version 2.0. All right, so this is the second. Well, technically it's the third version, but we don't talk about the first version. We completely forgot about the first version. No, it doesn't exist. This is the second version. All right, great. So if you don't know what the JMRS is, or you don't remember what the GMRS is, it's basically a movie ranking system that I created when I first started to kind of review movies on my YouTube channel, because I've been reviewing movies for a while. It's not something I do like professionally or anything, but I've been reviewing movies and taking a look at some stuff, man. Just some cinema, right? So let me go over how the GMRS works, right? So it has 6 levels in total. All right, 6 levels. Level 1 is terrible. This means the movie does not work on almost any level. The story is hard to follow, the pacing drags or rushes for no reason, and the acting feels flat or forced. Obviously, there could be other factors coming into play, but those are the primary, like, 3, I'd say, uh, or the main 3 factors. Basically, watching it feels like a chore, like a chore. Yeah. The key traits of this level is confusing plot, weak acting, and no clear purpose. Now, level 2 is bad. The movie has a few moments that work, maybe a decent scene or a single strong performance, but the overall result is disappointing. It often feels unfinished or poorly thought through. The key traits of this level are that there are some good ideas, but it just has poor execution. Level 3, which is average, middle of the road, the movie is watchable but forgettable. It is not painful to sit through, and it might entertain in the moment, but it does not bring anything new or memorable to the table. The key traits of this level are passable, predictable, and easy to forget. Level 4, which is good. The movie is well made and holds together. The direction is confident, and the performances are solid, and the story makes sense. It is the kind of movie people are happy to recommend. The key traits of this level are solid craft, enjoyable, well acted. Level 5, which is great, the movie goes beyond goes beyond competent and becomes genuinely excellent. The storytelling, direction, and performances all come together. It leaves a real impression after the credits roll. The key traits of this level are strong storytelling, memorable, and well crafted. And then for level 6, which this is the peak of cinema. This is some of the absolute best entertainment there is, okay, in terms of movies. Level 6, masterpiece. The movie changes how people think about film in general, like overall. It is original, deeply influential, and still talked about years later. These are movies held up as the standard for the art form. So the key traits here are groundbreaking, timeless, widely influential. All right. So that is the GMRS, also known as Glimmerant's movie ranking system. And this is version 2.0. All right. So this is a kind of like a remaster, remake sort of dealio here. Now, for this movie, I would say that for me, it does fit into level 4. I would say that it's not great. It's not amazing. It's definitely not a masterpiece. Like it gets nowhere. I I think people, if you watch this movie, you'll probably forget about it in like 2 or 3 weeks. But you'll still be thinking about it for those 2 or 3 weeks because it's a solid comedy movie, right? And how many of those come out? You know, like how many of those come out, right? Um, so it's a level 4. It's good. It's a good comedy movie. It's solid. It's enjoyable. And I would say that the acting in this movie, again, is not the best. And I think I want to say it's one of the weaker qualities of the movie, but it's still well acted. I wouldn't be like, oh, this is terrible acting. No, it's still well acted. All right. So, yeah, overall, I think Little Brother, the 2026 comedy movie starring John Cena and Eric Andre, gets a solid level 4 from me. For me or from me? It gets a solid level 4 from me. It's good. Yeah, I mean, it's good. that's that's about it. That's about it. That's all I have to say about this movie. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, yeah, I recommend it. It's on Netflix, so it's not that hard. It's already streaming. Also, it did not have like a. I don't think it had a theatrical release, or maybe it did. Or actually, no, it says right here it premiered at Manhattan's Paris Theater on June 18 and it hit Netflix on June 26. So it did have a theatrical release, but not a very long one. Um, so you can go watch it right now, and it's not very long at all. It's like an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes. So it's something that you can be like, okay, let me just roll the dice on this and, see if I like it. And I appreciate that. And they don't do anything new or influential or like inspiring or anything. It's just a solid comedy movie. All right. Just a solid comedy movie overall. That's it. That's it. You know, it's nothing special. It's nothing that's groundbreaking or like it's nothing that's gonna make you go like, wow, that's like so unique. That's so interesting. It's so incredible. It's nothing that's gonna make you say that. You're just gonna enjoy it. That's it. So, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, saving the video. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for being here with me. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.